rehab session this morning. It's advanced because it's going to be the pure amount of volume that we do. We'll warm up with some cat-cow, nice and gentle. We'll put it on strength training. Checking in with how the spine feels today. Stiff in cat. That's some warm up. Linger in either cat or cow, whatever feels nicer for your body right now. You can go to cobra, or you can go to sphinx if this is too intense. And child's pose. Cobra. Child's pose. Just getting a bit of movement in there. As we mobilise the joints, get that synovial fluid moving throughout the joints. One more. Good. Okay. First exercise. A bit of a warm up into, hi guys, knees up crunch, nice and easy. Try to get the hips off the floor, coming all the way down. Pause at the top for a squeeze to make it harder. Quality over quantity. We're going for about 12 to 15. So, exhale coming up. Another 4, 3. One more. Good. A few seconds rest. Then we're going to go into half a bicycle crunch. In and out. In and out. Exhale as you're coming up. Get that shoulder off the mat. Going for about 10 each side. Another couple more. One more. And over to the other side. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Oh, wait for that brain to subside. Deep breaths. Then we're going to go into hip kicks. Try to get them hips off the floor, curving up and down in the lower portion of the back. Just going for 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And we're going to go into bicycle crunch. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 10. Apanasana, hug and roll side to side. A nice little back massage before we get going again. How you guys doing? Any questions on health, fitness, fat loss, toning? It's the first set done. Hi American boy. Yeah, nearly recovered from this cold. I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna go again. So I've called it advanced abs. Literally, to work your abs in an advanced way, you're adding volume and variety. You can make it as easy or as hard as you want. You can drop off one of the exercises and rest longer if you're a beginner. You can reduce the reps. You can reduce the time under tension, like do them faster to make it easier, or to make it harder. You can really slow down them reps, keeping the muscle under tension for longer. Bigger gains. We're going to do that again. So this works all 6 abdominal muscles. Knees up crunch, looking for about 10 to 12 each exercise. 3, exhale up, inhale down. Make sure your head's coming all the way down. 4, 2, hips off the floor if you can, 1 more. Good. Single bicycle, 10 each side, 3, 4, shoulder blade right off the floor, 6, 7, 8, 9, ooh, 10, good, over to the side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, nearly there, last 2, and then a wee break. Oh. Good, going into hip kicks next. Waiting for that burning to stop, then we go 1, 2, looking for 10, curving up and down, keeping that connection to the core, 5, 6, 7, slowly come down, the harder it's going to be, 10, wait for the burning to subside, finishing the set with bicycle crunch, 10, 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, Apanasana, knees in for hug and roll, side to side, round 2 done. Answering any questions on health, fitness, fat loss, toning, guys, so if you've got any. I'm a personal trainer of 12 years, online lifestyle coach, specialising in nutrition and lifestyle change. And I'm a Pilates and yoga teacher as well. I specialise in back pain, any back pain questions and injury. I'm going to go for round 2. I'm going to grab a drink. How are we doing? Morning, guys. Training abs today for strength, tone, like bulky ab muscle. So we're adding volume, and you can see I've got a weight behind as well. Going for the final set of these exercises. And if you wanted to make it even more advanced, you could always add another set on, pause and rewind and stuff like that. Depending on where you are in your ab strength game. But I know these exercises will have you aching tomorrow. Right, knees up crunch, 10, 1. Trying to keep your back flat, push your abs against your back, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, bicycle half crunch, 1, 3, go for 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, last 2, 10, over to the other side, 1, good stretch in the hip that, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, really gets into that core, 7, 8, 9, 10, wow, knees in for a hug and roll, waiting for that burning to subside, then we go again, hip kicks, 10, rolling up and down 1 vertebrae at a time, the slower you come down, the harder it's going to be, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, burning, let's go down, finishing the set with bicycle crunch, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 10, good, Apanasana, oof, hug and roll side to side. Excellent. Can I do Pilates at home? Absolutely. All my Pilates classes are designed to be done at home, and a lot of the sessions I am at home. Pilates doesn't need to be super hard and intense. There's like different versions, just like there's different versions of cardio. My Pilates classes have a relaxation, de-stressing element, like a mindfulness and rehab to look after and be preventative for the body. Most of my Pilates classes, you don't need any equipment. Your body is a weight. We do lots of stretches like flexibility, mobility, back pain prevention and rehab. So if you've got any shoulder injuries, Pilates is really good as well for that. And it's your job to figure out whatever injury you have, what makes it worse, what makes it better, what feels good, and like you're getting into tight areas. But I do have some Pilates classes with some equipment like light weights, but most of them aren't. I mean, you could consider this as an abs blast Pilates, you know. Any advice I can do? Splits. Still working on them myself. Yeah, try and practice them like pretty much every day if you want to get better at something. So using blocks, can you see them? These handlebars are good. I want to get into some split training. Make sure you warm up if you can. You warm up the hip flexors and hamstrings just by a few squats and maybe like knee lifts and stuff. It's good to compare though, like if you got into some half splits and held that with cold muscles, then warm up exercises, then do it again and see the difference. That can be really valuable. I reached halfway through, well done. But yeah, splits is, you're asking a lot of your body, flexibility that you may never have had. So like strength training, like any skill, when you work, it takes time, it takes consistency, and no progress is linear. I have started to do flexibility exercises. Yoga's really good for that. Well done you. It gives you that education as well in your body, that where your tight areas are that you need to work on. Because I feel stiffy as I build muscles. I know. It's an ongoing battle, building muscle and then. Right. So we have warmed up the obliques, the internal external obliques, and the QL, quadratus lumborum, deep muscle in the back that if it gets tight or weak can cause back pain. So we're hitting that today. So you don't have to use a dumbbell, but you can. Push your hips forward so you're all in one line. Switch the front of your core on. Elbow directly under your shoulder and lift. 2, 3, I want 10, 4, 5. Keep the tension in the curve in the side of your stomach. 7, 8, you feel we burn. 9, 10, good. And then we're going to go into body weight. 1 for another 10, 2, 3, 4. And then with these warm muscles, we want to stretch. 5, 6, 7. I've done these for a few weeks. 8, 9, 10. Then 10 pulses. 1, 2. Push the hips forward. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Bottom knee comes forward. Top knee back. Inhale, arm rises. Exhale, pushing your knees and your hips into the ground for that side stretch. Really good for tight hips, which I do. This is my tighter side, so I'm just going to linger a little bit longer on this side. And I may even do an extra set on this side as well. Ideally, your hands should be over your head if you've got that mobility. Good. And over to the other side. Let me see if you replied. Yeah. Answering any questions on health, fitness, fat loss, weight loss, building muscle. Pushing your hips forward. And for 8, 1, 2, 4. All the way down. 5, 7, 9. A lot easier on that side. 10 full reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Readjust the elbow. 10 pulses. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10. Bottom knee comes forward, top knee back. Inhale, arm rises, getting into the stretch. And then we're going to do the abs roller to finish the set. So the abs roller is really good for the linear alba. You know, that line down and sculpting that more, strengthening the tendon. So this is a new exercise for me and my abs. So I'm going to start on the knees. I'm going to come out as far as I can whilst keeping tension in the full core. And then release. And then I'm going to come into a curve in the lower back, nice lower back stretch, and keeping that connection in the core. 2, I'm going to go for 10. See how I'm not rushing it? 3, probably come out a bit further. 4, 5, you need to come up at the same time as your back. Deep breath in, hold. 6, 7, I think I might take this out with me. 8, harder than a plank. I am enjoying this actually. Last 2. Technique starting to sacrifice. 1 more. Good. Rest and go again. Really like that. If there's any doubt, what did you block? Alright, I think it, right, okay. You blocked it. Hi guys, any questions on health, fitness, fat loss, toning, building muscle? So I'm a personal trainer of 12 years, online lifestyle coach, specialising in nutrition and lifestyle change. Postnatal to 2 young children, aged 5 and 2. And a Pilates and yoga teacher, giving out free advice, no bullshit advice. Currently working abs. We're over halfway through the session now. Enjoying this wee session. So this is my weaker, tighter side. So I'm going to up the reps and up the stretching time on this side. I'm also going to start on this side as well. So if you've figured out, like, it might be a very slight difference, you don't need to worry about it yet. But if you've figured out you've got quite a big weakness on one side, try and get an extra few reps in. 2, 5, 7, 10 again. 8, 10, then 10 body weight. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 10 pulses. 1, 2, deep breaths. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Bottom knee forward. Inhale, arm rises. Exhale, pushing your hips and your knees into the ground. You can kind of, like, you can't see it, but I'm pushing my hips out, my belly out on that side to increase the stretch. Over to the other side. Hi guys, welcome to my live. I go live regularly with Q&A as I'm exercising. So if you've got any questions on health, fitness, fat loss, toning, building muscle, rehab, back pain, I specialise in that. I'm a Pilates and yoga teacher and personal trainer of 12 years. 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Even feel like tight hips on the opposite side. 10, 1, 2, 6, 8, 9, 10. Pulse 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 10. Whew. Bottom knee forward, top knee back. Inhale, arm rises. Exhale, pushing over. Good morning, guys. How are we doing? Have we trained abs this week? Going over to the ab roller. To finish the set, round 2. A lot of people tend to get bored with the same kind of exercises that they do, and they're looking for some sort of entertainment during their exercise routine. So they're not looking at it at a very productive way. It needs to be the same kind of exercises so you can track your progress. You can bring in some new exercises every now and then, but people mix up their exercise routine far too much. Looking for 10. 3, 4, 5, 6. Shoulders down away from ears. 7. 8. 9. I will watch this back on the video to see what my technique's like. 10. Rest. Oh, we're going there. I'm gonna go again. Any questions on health, fitness, fat loss, toning, building muscle? I've got 2 young girls. Any postnatal rehab questions? So like the abs roller works a linear alba amongst all of the 6 ab muscles, but you are pulling on that linear alba, and there's not that many exercises that does that, so it is a good one to have. Whew, just recovering. I'm going to go again, final set. Hi Dino Alex, how are you? Just training abs. Offering any advice on health, fat loss, toning, building muscle. So getting ready for summer. Right. Hey ho, let's go. Right, I must remember this round to add a couple more reps to every exercise. Although it will be hard. This is a shoulder exercise as well. To quality, not quantity. 7. I'm pausing for the stretch. 8. 10. It's unbelievable that I feel a stretch there in my hip. That's how tight my hips are. Good. Another 12 one. 3, 4, 6. Oh. 8, 9, 10. Last 2. 1. Shake off your arm if you need to. 1, 2, 6, 7, 10. Oh, that's so hard on that side. good though when you know you're working something that needs to be worked. Inhale, arms rise. Deep breaths, expanding through the front and the back of the ribs. Good. Final round on the other side. Blue skies, how nice. Four, 6, 7, 10. Easy peasy that side. 5, 7, 9. Oh, 10. 10 pulses. 1, 5, 6, 8. Oh, stretch. Good. Pushing your hips and your knees into the ground. Arm back. Onto ab roller. Going for 10, last 10. Round 3. Shoulders down away from ears. 2. 3. 4. 5. See the curve I've got in my lower back? It's really needed to keep. 6. Pulling with the abs, not the arms. 7. 8. Last 2. One more. Oh, excellent. Final bit of skill practice. L-sit. Hi guys, how are we doing? Good morning, welcome to my live. Finishing an ab session. Answering any questions on health, fitness, fat loss, toning, building muscle. Thanks for the likes and subscribes. Got goals of calisthenics this year. First things first, L-sit. Did these last night. So there will be fatigue. I'm not expecting to see any improvements. I'll just see how we get on it. Looking for 6 fails. Last night I was doing 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, rest. I'm going to use this time to stretch out my hamstrings and lower back. If you feel a big stretch sensation, your body needs the stretch. I'm going to go again. 1, that was push. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is so hard. Stretch. And lean over to the left to get into that right hip. going to come into Cobra to stretch off the abs and the hip flexors, squeezing the glutes. Oh, very tight this morning. Then I'm going to do a little bit of splits to loosen off my hips. Splits training. Sitting on the block. The highest that the block will go on my right glute. I might look like it's my left leg to you. Trying to relax the muscles and switch them off in this position. I'm sitting upright today, which I wasn't doing that yesterday. Shows that my hip flexor has loosened off a little bit. Doesn't feel as intense. See if I can move down a bit. Yep, that's more intense on the hamstring. Coming out. On to the other side. Try and take a moment to feel the difference between the stretches. Settle in. Breathe. This is my tighter hip. But again, a marked improvement from yesterday evening. Good. Let's try it a little bit lower. Intense. Intense both sides, but what do you expect, eh? Thanks for joining us this morning on my live, guys.